Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm Recie Myers coming to you live from Suffolk, Virginia.
Yes, good morning, and I'm her husband, Roland.
Oh my goodness.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been like 7 going on 8 weeks since we've done this live in the morning at 8 o'clock. The last time I did a live was, I think was Wednesday, but it wasn't in the morning. And so we titled this morning's live, Health Reminders. Because, sometimes we take our health for granted. And, there are 4 points we want to make today. First is stay on top of your health. We're down here in Suffolk, not because we thought we'll just take a little vacation. We came to see one of our friends who was hospitalized. And this is just a reminder that we cannot take our health for granted. We have to stay on top of our health. That's the first thing. And the second is schedule your regular complete health checkups. It's so important. Sometimes we just say, ow, I hate shots. Oh, I hate going to doctors. Yeah.
The thing you need to remember is to try to catch things as early as possible.
That's right. If there's something there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And when you have that complete health checkup, I'm not talking about just, then listen to your heart, listen to your lungs. No, have the blood work done. Have those various tests, because a lot of things can be detected by having, your blood drawn. I hear so many people say, I hate needles. It's just a necessary evil. There's no way around it.
And I know men, they think they're on top of everything because they feel good. They feel they don't need to go. But that's the best time you need to go, when you're feeling good.
Right, just to make sure everything is in working order.
We've seen 2 friends this weekend, or last week, pass away. And, some things you can do about, some things you cannot. But the critical thing to remember is the older we get, the more consequence our health has on us.
Yeah, because we can't take it for granted. We can't take it lightly. So that was the second point. Have regularly health examinations. Sorry about that. Somebody's trying to call me this early in the morning. All right, the third, we have to know our limits. I'm sorry, someone is trying to call me, and I guess this is for... Yeah. We have to know our limits. We're not teenagers anymore, especially those of us who are getting older. Our bodies don't operate the way they used to. You can't think you're going to be able to, hey, I'm gonna run 2-3 miles today. Mm-hmm. It has to be a gradual thing. Yeah. And just like last week, when I was doing, I think it was last Wednesday, I was doing a live. I was very congested, all in my nasal passages, and I was doing a lot. And I said, okay, you know what? I need to cut back on something because health is important. So I said, okay, the average length of a cold is about 7 days, and by that time it was like 3 days into it. And if I'd continued on that same path, consequences arise. And I didn't want to go all the way down, get the flu, and one thing leads to the next. And I think that's what happened with our friend. He had just a flu. You think, the common flu. You just go in and get a checkup or whatever, to say go home and rest, or take 2 pills and call you in the morning, or that kind of stuff. And it led from one thing to the next. And
self-diagnose.
Yeah. So
you just have to be careful.
And the 4th point is to stay active. We have to stay active. When a lot of times when we get to a certain age, we think, okay, you know what? Roland, I don't know if I'm seeing you in here. When we get to a certain age, we think, oh well, I've done my work. I've retired, so we take on a sedentary life, just sitting and doing everything from a sitting position instead of still continuing to get active. Our bodies need that fresh oxygen in it, and to get it, you need to get very active. You know,
Well, I tell you, where we live, we see young people jogging down the streets every day. You know, and that's very motivating.
yes.
And you know,
Or we can do our version of it. It doesn't have to be a fast trot or just walking. Simply walking can do so much. And so we titled today's live Health Reminders, because sometimes we get complacent and we take our health for granted. You can't run a business when you're sick. You can't run a business if you're not here.
right.
So these are some important things that we must pay attention to in our lives, especially as we get older. We want to be around, you know, especially for if you have grandchildren, because we make an impact not just on our children's lives, our grandchildren, people around us, our family members, and it's important. So that's what we have for you today. Did you want to say anything else?
No, there is this Bible text saying that in all things I wish you prosper in health. That's a paraphrase, but something like that.
Yes, yes.
Health is very important. You got health, you pretty much got everything.
Yes, because once health goes down, we become limited in terms of what we are able to accomplish.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and now in the description, I do have a link, especially for those entrepreneurs. And we forgot to say who we were addressing. We got a little rusty.
Like I saw
doing
cousin Jay.
Cousin Jay's here. Oh, yeah. Good morning. And I see my cousin Evelyn. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining us. I hope you don't mind if I go ahead and tag you. All right. And did you see cousin Jay there?
Yeah, back up some.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, I'm sorry. There are quite a few people who came on here. We can say hello. Good morning to you, Charles. Good morning, Adriel. Good morning to you. Oh, sorry. Yes, my fingers are a little bit klutzy this morning. Anyway, but that's what we have for you today. Take advantage. Just having some. We're not in our regular where we come on live over a little bit. So, yeah. So we thank you for joining us. If we've said anything, and I know we have, and if you have loved ones out there, you know, who could benefit from even seeing this as a reminder, we need to let them know in a gentle way, of course. But health is important. Let's not take it for granted. Thank you for joining us today. Are we going to be here still tomorrow?
We won't be here, but we'll be in the morning.
We'll be back tomorrow morning. It may be here in Suffolk, or it'll be back in Richmond. Thank you again for joining us. And if you're catching the replay, press #replay and be blessed. Be blessed.
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy. Bye now. Oops.